Okay, guys, as you guys can see in the backdrop, it's a little change because it's Jessica's birthday. Happy birthday, Jess.
Thank you.
And many more.
More.
We're toasting to Jess today.
Cheers.
We will not be saying what we are drinking, but it's delicious.
It's a mocktail.
Yes. But it's Jessica's birthday, and I decided to surprise her with something super small, but I think it was so cute.
It was the greatest thing ever. I walked in and I was like, oh my God, like you actually did this for me?
If you guys want to go see her reaction, it's on my YouTube channel, period. But I got her this little letter. Guys, it has a picture of us when we were in senior year.
Yeah. I was 18. No.
Yeah, you were 18?
Yeah.
Oh, you were turning 18?
No, I was 17 actually.
Yeah, you were turning 18 like
Yeah.
in the summer, in the winter. But yeah, guys, I'm going to read it for her. Can I read it?
Yeah, go for it.
Happy birthday. I can't believe you're 24. I hope you know I'm beyond proud of the person you have become. Meeting you has been one of the biggest blessings in my life. Thank you for putting up with me these past years. Wouldn't be who I am without you. Eric and I both appreciate your friendship. Love you lots, and may 24 bring you lots of blessings. Aw, she's 24. Guys,
Okay,
we kind of
need to
filmed.
see my age.
We kind of filmed before this. And then
yeah.
the camera died. And we ate the bundy cakes that were right here.
Oh, yeah.
But they were great, okay? I got confetti and she got...
Red velvet. It was so good. If you guys have not tried bunny cakes, I highly recommend it. Go.
Sponsor? Or no?
Yeah, sponsored.
Sponsor us? No, but yeah. It was so yummy. And I think we needed the camera to die because we needed a refresh on what we were talking about. Because we were talking about change. And I was like, dude, there was so much change in my mindset and her mindset. And we just really dove in. Talking about inner child.
Inner healing, spirituality. It was a lot
Such a
that
deep
we went
talk.
through, that we talked about in the conversation.
Yeah. Before we start, let's roll the intro though.
Alrighty. Hi guys, welcome back to Gray Space. I'm Jess.
I'm Yaretxi.
We filmed for an hour
And
prior
50
to
minutes.
this. The camera died. We went out, enjoyed our cakes, and then out of nowhere. Stop your
I'm sorry. Out of nowhere, the camera died. Wait, no.
I already
You
said that.
said that already. No, we started talking about certain situations that we have lived in the past, and well, basically, it was about change because this podcast was gonna be is about change and how change is super hard, and how we just have to live through it, and how to navigate change. That's what it was basically about.
Yeah.
Because Jessica's changing from 23 to 24. And even though it's just an age, your mindset somehow changes because you're like, okay, well, now what do I have to accomplish now that I'm 24? You know, now I'm almost halfway to 30 when you're 25, you know?
Yeah.
So her mindset is obviously going to change from what she has now. And I think just talking about it and really putting it out there is going to help both of us really comprehend what we're getting into this next year. Because it's almost January, bitch. It's almost freaking January.
It's already 2025.
I'm so excited too.
You're excited?
I'm excited for 2025.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for new things, new beginnings, new friendships, new opportunities.
Okay.
Dude, honestly, I'm just excited to flourish in like this.
Yeah.
And just like so many
Just
more
thrive.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. It's nerve-wracking, but it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's another year of life.
Exactly.
That's how you have to think about it.
Just always gotta be grateful for it, you know?
But yeah. So anyways, about change, there's a lot of things I think you and I have gone through this past year with the moving, with finding new people,
Career.
a career,
I wouldn't say career, more kind of.
but like finding ourselves,
Yeah.
type thing. And it's been hard. It's been super hard because, okay, we're gonna give you guys a little inner inside scoop of how Jessica and I think. So I'm spiritual. Jessica's spiritual. She's been saying about her journey. I have stopped my spiritual journey because I felt like I was tugged in two different directions. There is so much information out there that they tell you, like, don't drink, it's bad, lowers energy. And then others are like, well, you're young, have fun. You're barely in your 20s. You're going to regret it if you don't do it. And then the other one's like, no, focus now, career driven.
Yeah.
And it's just so much information that you don't even know where to go anymore. So I had a huge panic attack on Jessica talking about this. But we kind of want to share it with you guys because I'm sure we're not the only ones thinking this way because you just don't know where you want to go next. And you see people say, you're in your early 20s, you're in your mid 20s or whatever, pursue a good career. And then the other ones are like, dude, just chill.
Yeah.
Just chill.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. But then they don't show you the balance that they found. They just show you the one that they're work best for them. I don't know.
The one they're vibing with.
Exactly.
Yeah. So for those that are in the spiritual journey, I feel like it's different for everyone because I know for me personally, I feel like it's like, what side do I believe? Like, do I completely be spiritual, and leave the drinking, leave the partying, eating a certain way, And then a part of me is like, well, the purpose of life is to live lives. So, why not just do what I want to do, and have fun? So I feel like there's just so much information that it's just kind of like what do you what do you do? What do you believe in? Like, what do you nudge towards? But I feel like that's just kind of more on you and kind of, I think, what calls you more. Only because I feel like spirituality is not something that's linear. I feel like it has, like, its moments, It's not completely like, oh, just spirituality, like, your whole life.
Yeah, because, what spirituality is basically just the sense that you have to live in your highest power.
Exactly.
Right?
Your higher self.
Yeah. So the fact that we're even debating, like, because we know that it's not linear. It's not always going to be, because you're never going to figure it out, but you're never going to stop at one, stage of spirituality.
You're always evolving.
Yeah, you're always going to evolve, and you're always going to find new kinks and things that you want to change. And maybe sometimes you're not going to want to eat meat. Let's just say meat. But maybe sometimes you do, because exactly. There's so many. This is the thing. Look, also with the meat stuff, right? I stopped eating meat for a while, but it was only because I felt like it just didn't belong with me, right? And then my husband got into my hand like, well, you need meat for protein. Well, you need meat for this. You're gonna be all like, and it got to me because I was like, dude, so where do I go from here? It honestly just has to resonate with you, I think, at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
See, that's what I hate, though, because doesn't it make us hypocrites then at the end of the day?
Like, if you're spiritual and you're over here drinking and...
Yeah, but also, like, if we're vibing with it, and then later we're like, nah, I'm not vibing with that. And then we're kind of, like, telling our friends, like, oh, I don't drink.
I don't want to say it makes you a hypocrite. Because I feel like being a hypocrite is you being like, oh, you're kind of like imposing that onto other people. Like, you shouldn't drink, you shouldn't do this, but then, yeah, you're over here doing it. So I feel like as long as you're not making them feel some type of way about it. Exactly. Like, for example, like, you're spiritual and then someone else might not be. And then you're like, oh, you shouldn't be drinking because... it lowers your vibration. Like, let's say you say something like that. Jessica says those things. Don't. When did I say that?
No, just kidding.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Then that would make you a hypocrite if you're over here,
Yeah.
doing something that you said that shouldn't be done. I feel like that's what makes you.
That makes you okay. I guess that makes sense. I just saw it like in a way that same thing kind of, but if we were, let's say we're drinking today and then tomorrow we're like, well, we're not drinking anymore because but you just drank yesterday, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't know, does that count as a same, but you're just being a hypocrite to yourself? I don't know.
I don't want to say you're a hypocrite.
You just keep, that's the thing, like I think you just have to find a balance then.
Exactly.
Of what
that's
you
what
like.
I'm saying. Yeah. Because it's like going back to the whole eating meat, like you said, because I went vegan for like 3 months. I didn't eat meat. I didn't eat dairy. I was so limited on food. I was like, how do vegans do it, bro? I was like, I'm going to faint one of these days. And I lost a lot of weight because, I was not eating protein. I wasn't really eating like.
See, that's the thing. Like, there's both sides to that. Like, some people will be like, okay, well, you got to take care of yourself. You need some meat. You need some, bones in there,
Some bones.
But on the other side, they'll be like, but she's eating healthy. She's losing weight. She's doing this. She's taking care of her mind, health, whatever. So
see, but then I saw a video on TikTok.
Oh my god!
It was on TikTok. It was
my
on
God.
YouTube.
It was TikTok.
No,
it was TikTok. It was TikTok.
It was on YouTube.
Okay.
It was the short clips that pop up. And
so TikToks.
Yes. Okay. But the guy that I was mentioning earlier that talks about spirituality and stuff?
Yeah.
He was basically saying kind of whatever vibes with you.
With me? With me? What vibes with me? He has vibes in me? Wait, I have a husband.
Just in general.
Okay.
Okay, but it's like the whole eating meat. It's kind of like, what feeling are you giving it? If you're saying, oh, eating meat is bad, then the feeling you're giving it, your body's going to be like...
God, he's that person.
Yeah. And I think I do believe in that.
Yeah, I know. My mom believed in that.
Yeah.
Or my mom believes in that. So I believe in that too. I believe in like the... But what did she call it? I don't know what she called it, but back
Placebo?
then... No. Back then, when we would do like the Dieta de la Luz, later on in the series, guys, I'll share with you guys like all the shit I did back then. But when we did La Dieta de la Luz, they would say you have to munch your food and like bite it, and like affirm like, this is good for me, blah, blah. Like actually bite it really with consciousness. Like when you eat, you have to eat with conscience. Like you can't just eat like to eat.
Yeah.
You can't just be aware. You have to be aware. You have to like really bite into the food and feel it and savor it and stuff. Because that's how it's going to go down and shit. Like they would say like dead ass. Like that's how they would like phrase it. But yeah, she believed in it. She would be like, you have to affirm like give affirmations like the meat, like thank you for helping elementing my body, giving it that energy, and it supposedly does that for you. So I don't know, I believe in it, but I don't believe in it as much as to do it.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to In-N-Out getting a double and freaking saying thank you, cow, for giving your soul and life.
No, but it's not that. It's just like you don't want to eat something and feel guilty for it. Is what I'm saying.
I'm always feeling guilty, though.
And then you're giving that feeling.
Because I binge eat. Okay,
well, you're binge eating because...
You know what I've noticed?
What?
Sorry, guys. This is but...
This is this.
This is this talking, but I binge eat when I'm in my feelings.
What are you trying to...
Like, I compensate my feelings with eating.
Yeah. So you're trying to fill a void?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you trying to fill up?
No, like, well, in that moment, it's like the feelings I'm feeling.
Oh, okay.
Like, when I'm feeling sad, I'm just like,
yeah.
Like, I'm not putting no intention into my food. I'm not, like, really savoring the bite. I'm just eating to, like, fill.
To cover it up.
To cover, and it sucks when you feel like that because you just keep eating, bro. Like, you just, like, chetos, hamburguesas, like, oh, my God, dude. Like, I mean, we did what is it called? The 30...
Oh, the 30-day challenge.
No, it was 90 days. I did have, but we did the hard
90 day. Hard, soft 90.
challenge, that one.
Soft
Anyways,
90 challenge.
it's something like that. But we ended up doing that, and I lasted 30 days, which is impressive for me. Like the working out, the reading the book with the after 30 days I stopped because I don't know, I just felt like I don't know what I felt. I was just like, no, not anymore. But I want to do it again because I know I can prove myself I can do it and I can do the hard one. But I don't know, something about it. I was just kind of like, maybe it's not for me
What
at the
about
moment.
it though?
Because I was having so many feelings. I was going through this like time that I after the 30 days, I was like, oh, well, I did 30 days. I kind of passed everyone because nobody ended up doing it. So it was me, my husband, Jessica, and then, and nobody ended up doing it, like committing, bro. And I felt so bad because I was like, dude, like I'm giving up like the sweets, the soda. But it was horrible.
It's honestly just
Doing it yourself is bad for me sometimes.
you feel like you need someone else to do it along with you too.
Yeah, because I've done it before. I mean, you've seen me. Like, bro, before I'd hit the gym, like, at 5 in the morning. I stay there for, like, 2-3 hours. Like, dead ass.
Yeah, she was a...
And I would love the gym. Like, I'm talking about every day. Like, I did not care. I wasn't working at that time, though. So, 2-3 hours at the gym, doing my hip thrusts, and all that shit. And I started seeing a difference. I was like, oh, shit. My little husband got in my head and was like, oh, just miss a day. Like, let's go eat this. Let's go eat that. And that took me out of it, bro. That was a huge ass change for me because I was like, oh, damn. And then I started feeling bad. And then I started gaining weight. And then I was like, all depressed. But then when we moved here, we were like, oh, let's do the challenge. And then nobody wanted to do it. And I was like, bro, I need somebody to push me back into who I was. Because I don't know what exactly motivated me last time, but...
I think it was...
Was it the spirituality? Because I think I was getting into it too.
I honestly don't know. Because you just called me one random night and out of nowhere you were like, oh, have you heard about the 75 soft challenge? And I was like, no. And then... you started talking about it, and then you're like, oh, we should do it. And I think, I don't remember the reason why.
I like how when she's rethinking, she knows the exact name of the challenge.
Oh, yeah. I know, it just came out.
It was 75 days. It was in 90, tripping. But, yeah.
No, but yeah. I think just for motivation in general. I think we just wanted that.
Yeah, I think we wanted to change something like... inner. I don't think it was like super physical. It was more like
an inner thing.
Yeah, like reading again. Because I stopped reading for a while. And just doing that made me start reading again. Freaking love reading again.
And learning new vocabulary.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that. So for that challenge I had an app and it gives me a word every day.
Oh,
so
still? Oh gosh.
But I don't even read it anymore because like it says today was prattle, talking for a long period of time and about insignificant things. Wow. Today we're prattling, Jess.
Well, no, because they're significant things.
Okay, then I don't know. We're doing the opposite of prattling today.
Unprattling.
Isn't that undoing something?
Yeah. Because you said the opposite.
That's not how it works.
Oh, no. I don't know. I'm just...
Okay, guys. Well, there was a lot of change, all right?
Yes.
Basically, well done and said. So...
well done and said. She said, well done and said.
All right, guys. Let's get into the juicy shit, all right?
Ooh.
Juicy. As you guys know...
As you guys know...
Growing up is hard.
Growing up is hard.
I didn't even know I was going to say that.
Yaretxi, I'm just copying what you're saying.
No, you said it hard at the same time.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's the mocktail.
It is. We're really... All right, yeah. So...
Or third eye.
Third...
Telepathically
guys, do you guys know what your third eye is?
Are you asking me or them?
Well, them.
Oh.
Cricket. Okay, so basically what your third eye is supposed to be...
It's basically you seeing beyond just the physical of the world that we live in. It's seeing beyond what they call the matrix or the illusion of the world.
New word. No, but yeah, basically, you're really connecting with energy instead of just physical touch and flesh and bones that you see. But I've had an experience where my third eye has been super open and I've seen actual like energies, you know? But it has changed me because we're talking about change, and it has changed me. And sometimes I'm kind of scared to go back to that. Okay, guys. So, yeah, I've had an experience where my third eye has been open. And I want to talk about it because it did change me. And although it's Jessica's birthday, we're going to talk about how I saw her kind of spooky.
Yeah, it was really spooky.
Okay, so I've done ayahuasca. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically a medicine that is supposed to help you like get reborn, basically. So you die, your spiritual self dies, and you come back to life, healing those past traumas. And not everybody uses it to heal past traumas. Some people use it to kind of see what's next for them, what their potential is, basically. For me, it was to heal things. But unfortunately, something pulled me out of that and told me, you're not ready for that, or I don't know what it was. But instead, I looked into other people's problems and hurt that they carried. So my mom came to me one day and she's like, so I met this guy and they do ayahuasca, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what is that? She kind of explained it to me. Mind you, she didn't tell me everything. Okay, she was just like, it's just a medicine. You're going to drink it. It's not going to feel not weird.
Yeah.
Bro, no, it was not like that at all. Yes, it was a medicine, but it was so much more than that. So,
Yeah.
like they gave you a partner. They gave me a partner. And I partnered up with this older guy. Like he was super older than me. And I just remember going into it not knowing what it was. So you're supposedly supposed to talk to the drink and be like, this is what I'm here to do. And this is what I want to heal, or this is what you want to see with it, right? So I didn't talk to it because I was like, what am I, like I didn't know. So my first taste to it, they gave me one. I tried it. They told us, go sit down or whatever. We went to go sit down, me and my partner. We sat down. They give you a partner to kind of help each other through the whole journey. So if something's wrong with the other person, you're kind of supposed to support them and help them. Anyways, we went through that. We sat down, and I just remember kind of being pulled into this whole different, I don't know, it was like a portal, dude. Like how I said, it was just like a whole different world. It was like all I saw was energies. And I remember thinking about Jessica in that moment. I don't know why I thought about her, but I just thought about her. And I could feel all her hurt, dude. I can feel like the hurt that she was carrying. And I remember feeling like self-conscious.
Really?
Yeah, I felt like very, I don't know, I just felt hurt because at that time she was going through something with one of her friends.
Oh, yeah.
And I felt her hiding. I just felt all of that from you.
Really?
Yeah, so, dude, it was so scary because I saw other people around me and also they're hurt. So I wasn't really channeling what I had to really go into the medicine for. I didn't go and look at my past trauma. I looked at other people's problems and just coming out of it, dude. Like I remember going to Jessica, like I think a week later we talked about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, you won't believe this. Okay, this was a trippy part too. So in my dream, oh my God, in that whole situation, I saw my husband. I was, mind you, I wasn't in the same place as my husband at that time, okay? I was like 30 minutes away and my husband was at home. And I remember my spiritual self, I was by the window and I looked in and he was on the bed eating canes and I could smell the canes. All right. I go back home and I s- I was like, oh my God, guess what? I saw you in my thing. Cause I remember being so scared in that moment doing the medicine that I wanted to pull my husband. I was like, oh my God, come to me. Like, I'm scared. I'm scared. Cause he's like my protector, I feel like.
Your safe space.
Yeah, he was my safe space. My gray space. Like, he was my safe space.
Yeah.
So the fact that I was able to channel him and I went and I saw him through the window eating canes. The next day, I'm like, dude, I saw you eating canes. Whatever. He's like, oh my God, you won't believe this. I was eating canes.
Yeah. That's insane.
How
Like,
did I know that?
like, how did you, like, just see it from, like, afar? I don't know, but yeah.
That's just trippy as hell. Cause I was like, dude, I'm talking about this experience changed my life. But guys, so it's like a thing that opens and opens up. And I just remember going deep into it. And I remember hearing the guy next to me like, oh my God, what's wrong with her? Like, is she okay? And then the lady that's supposed to be observing us, like walking around, was like, she just has a lot of trauma to work through. And I just remember her saying that. And after that, I was like, I can't, like, I was scared. Like, what side of me did I show them that, like, really pulled me out of it? You know, they were like, something told me, like, you can't show them this side. Which is freaking scary to me.
So some part of you felt afraid
Yeah.
to expose that.
Exactly.
Wow.
I'm
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I'm telling you, this changed me because after that, I was a whole different person. Because now I really now I think I see energies of people. Like, I can tell, like, right off the bat, like, how you are, who you are.
She definitely can, and she can tap into their feelings too.
I know. Which is scary too because they don't even tell me their feelings. I'm just like, oh, you feel this way already.
Like, even I know sometimes when like I'm feeling a certain way, like, I don't know, let's just say like I'm upset with Yaretxi about something, or something happened that week that we're not talking, like she'll be like, oh yeah, like I kind of already knew it was that. So yeah,
I know. Guys, when I say I've changed, dude. I did a lot of growing up. I went through freaking a lot of heartache, obviously, as you go through at a young age, which we're going to talk about in the relationship episode. But I went through a lot of not only relationships, but friendship heartache, parent heartache, sibling heartache. I went through it all, you know.
Yeah, she went through a lot.
I had a tough childhood. I'm not saying, oh my God, I grew up in such a rough, part of town. No, I'm talking about like mentally. Like, I went through a lot because I had to really survive in what I was put into, like, I mean, I know we don't choose our families. And my mom always says, you chose this family. Your soul chose me, to be your mom. I get it.
Oh, but you don't believe in that.
But sometimes I'm like, dude, why would I choose to go through what I went through? But then again, they say that it's because, your past life, you're healing something new. So that's why you choose that specific family, I guess. But just, there's a lot of things that I went through that now growing up and seeing myself, I'm just like, damn. And going through that day, I think it was only like a day, like it was 2 days, but going through those 2 days, bro, it was tough because I was like, damn, I'm back to my old self. I felt like I didn't make any progress. And I don't know, I had my husband, but my husband was kind of like, like he doesn't know, like.
He doesn't know how to like attend to what you're feeling emotionally.
Yeah, like, because he'll be like, it's okay, baby, and like he'll hold me and I'll cry and stuff.
But he doesn't know what to say.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to say. Yeah. And sometimes I need somebody to be like, dude, you're doing good. You're doing like just tough love. And he doesn't know how to do that. He knows how to like he's be with me.
Yeah. But he doesn't know how to comfort you.
He knows how to comfort me.
But like verbally.
Like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like verbally. Like, he doesn't know how to be like, dude, you're being stupid. Like, get up. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just need tough love, bro. Yeah. And when he does that, dude, I have so many stories of Eric when he actually did do tough love, and bro, that shit, it snapped me out of like the spot I was in. Like, nah, dude, like my past relationship, Eric had to show me a little bit of tough love. He's like, that guy doesn't love you, like quit it. Dude, dead ass.
Yeah. And then right away, like you just,
I stopped talking to the person and that's it.
Yeah. I honestly think you just need that push.
Exactly.
Like, yeah. Like get out of your emotions, your feelings.
Yeah. Because the thing about me, I don't know if this is the same thing about you, but once I get in my feelings, it's really hard to get out. Like I dwell in it like a lot.
You absorb it. Yeah, absorb into them too much.
I become like victim mentality. Okay. Like dead ass. I'll be like, oh, like why is this happening to me? Like it's me, blah blah, whatever. Like
instead of seeing it from like, what am I learning from this?
Exactly.
So your ego.
Again.
Instead of your higher self.
Dead ass. Oh my god. There's so many things I still have to change about me, but right now I think I'm focusing on just knowing what path I want to take, to be honest.
Yeah, it's honestly all in due time because we have like so many years ahead of us, and we're just going to keep evolving as people. And I feel like that's the thing with spirituality. It's like you don't have to have, like you're not going to be completely healed like one day from the next. You're not going to be completely like, oh, I'm healed from all my traumas. Okay. Like it's like going to be like a continuous journey, Like eventually maybe that is the point.
Yeah.
To get to that point. But it's just, it's going to take time. That's what I'm saying. For some people and for some it's
faster than others.
Yeah.
Dude, it's hard though to take that time and actually just go through the process, because sometimes you get like hiccups. Like we said, like sometimes I want to drink and I want to go party and stuff.
Yeah, and then other days you're like, no,
I'm more zen,
I want to be high vibration.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's difficult because I know I was in that boat of like, oh, very spiritual. Like I wouldn't listen to like music like outside of like the spiritual music, like the high vibration. And then at some point I just kind of felt like
bland.
Yeah,
dude, same. Same. I went a month, no, probably like more than a month, not listening to like nothing, but it was just podcast, nothing else but podcast. And then suddenly I was like, dude, what the heck am I doing? Like, let me put some music on the road.
Yeah.
Let me vibe out. And now I'm like singing at the top of my lungs. People looking at me like I'm crazy.
Okay.
But dead ass, like, what is it with us that we get so fixated on something that we're like, right? if we stop doing it, then the whole world ends and we're going to start over. Like, exactly. Why do we feel like that?
I have no idea. I feel like we just read too much into it. And then we start feeling like we're going to just be trapped in like,
the same place that we have been for the years.
And that's what we don't like, like, because when you're in one place and you feel stagnant, you start feeling like that urge of like you need something new in your life. And then with me, I start feeling like, oh my god, like, like I start feeling like you start feeling sad and like, oh my god, my life is not going anywhere. And I think we just need that constant like change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, the thing is that we don't embrace the little changes that we have already done.
Exactly.
We're kind of like, oh, whatever. Like, we move on,
Exactly.
Like, we're not like, oh, like, actually, my mindset has changed a little from this and that. Like, we don't sit down and think about that. No. We kind of live life. And then when we really, like, have a hiccup, we're, like, so fixated on that hiccup that we don't let ourselves move on from it.
Exactly.
We're like, nah, dude, last Tuesday I drank a whole chela, man. Like we fixate on it. And like you said, we put those bad intentions in our mind and we regret it. And that's how oh my gosh.
Yeah. And you bring all those bad feelings into you. Yeah. So it's not necessarily, it's bad. It's just the meaning you're giving to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, this is eye-opening. Dang.
Yeah, but it's
we have to stop doing that, y'all. All right? Don't regret anything you do.
No.
Don't put a bad connotation onto things that you are deliberately doing, all right? If you want to go have fun.
Yeah, because they really do say like everything is neutral.
Yeah,
like,
but don't overconsume.
Exactly. Moderation.
Yeah, we're not even talking about like eating,
Yeah,
we're talking about everything
in general.
like don't overconsume on bad music, don't overconsume on cussing all the time, don't
Or
overconsume on eating
fast food, processed.
exactly. Don't overconsume on drinking, because drinking can lead to other hard stuff because you don't want to get out of the problems that you already have.
Exactly.
And let me tell you, I got some stories about that. So, yeah, guys, you just gotta stay tuned. To be honest, that relationship podcast is gonna be good.
Oh, it's gonna be good. Oh yeah.
No, like we have a lot to divulge.
Yeah, I feel like for me personally, I felt like it was definitely an eye-opening situation for me, and it definitely, like I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it in the last podcast, but kind of like just kind of led me to the spiritual of like wanting to heal myself. And I don't know if like your relationships did that for you. Or
No, yeah. I don't think I got it like super fast like that though.
oh, okay.
I think really well, it did push me later on, not right after the relationship.
Okay.
I think right after I was kind of like I was still in the relationship in my head. Oh my god, guys, I'm a little psycho, so you guys are gonna hear that side too. Like I'm not gonna. It's gonna be unfiltered, all right? Like my confessions, but yeah, I'm a little. I get too attached to people, so ending relationships is hard for me. But now that I have my man's, my hubby, I don't gotta worry about that, all right?
Exactly. You're in a loving,
Healthy, loving,
healthy, stable
relationship.
Your soulmate.
Yeah. Yeah, but it took a while. It honestly, it didn't really take that long. Let me think about it, because we were just in high school, so. But it felt like forever. But it didn't take that long.
Yeah. It was yeah. It didn't really take long. Cause you guys are already like what 5 years?
5 years,
Dang.
dude. Dead ass, dude. That was a huge change too. Going from not married to married.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
That was a transition for you for sure.
Yeah, dude. There was so many transitions in this relationship. There was like toxic, then stable, loving, happy, and then like a little bit of more toxic, and then it like became like, okay, dude, like you're my soulmate.
See, but then that's what they say relationships are. It's kind of like it's not necessarily once you get the relationship, it's all, like happy moments and, lovey-dovey. It's kind of like going through difficult things with that person and being like, is it someone that you want to go through with them? Or, you just kind of want to navigate otherwise.
Yeah. See, that's the thing also. Like, I think with him, we didn't have that like lovey-dovey in the beginning.
Oh, really?
It was pure like that. I think that's why we like got married faster, because we married faster. Huh? But like we ended up together like quicker, like in a marriage situation, because we went through all those hard times together. Like all the hard times I had, and then I mean, I don't really think Eric had hard times, to be honest.
No.
He's very like chill about stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know about hard times, but like some of his feelings or whatever. But we didn't have that honeymoon stage.
That's crazy.
Until like the middle of the relationship.
Dang. That's crazy.
Yeah, because like, dude, I started dating Eric. Getting into like real quick, but I started dating Eric right after my last breakup. So it was just like all toxic right there. That part, it was like me still pining for this other person, but Eric wanted to be with me, which we just went out on one date, mind you. And I was still like, oh, well, I want to help the other person go through his problems, whatever, blah, blah. Anyways, just the fact that it all changed so quick, like he gave me a reality check and bam.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck that person. Dead ass.
Dang. And then ever since?
Ever since we've been with Eric.
Together? Yeah.
Little toxic moments here and there. If you know, you know.
It's natural. Is it natural? I don't know.
Is it natural, guys? We'll talk about it in the next episode for relationships, but I don't know I don't know, because
I think everyone's a little toxic at some point.
I wish I wasn't. I feel bad. I still feel bad.
I know, but I feel like it's just little triggers you have to go through in order to heal that part of yourself.
I guess. I mean, I just sometimes in my head, I'm like, I think they should just have never happened.
Yeah.
That was just me. I was just being a fucking B word, to be honest.
Okay, see, but you learned from it, and now you're in a better space.
Now I can reflect, and I say I was being a B word, but back then I was like, nah, I'm right. But now I reflect.
Exactly.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
No, but guys, deadass, if you guys are going through a certain type of change, embrace the change. Embrace the change.
Definitely. Don't run away from it.
Exactly. Because if we ran away, if we were like, no, we're not moving, or no, we're staying in this relationship, or no, we're staying in this friendship, or no,
or in this job,
and we're staying in this job, we're staying in this comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, we wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be where you are, because everybody has to go through change. And even if you're scared,
exactly.
I'm looking at you, Pablito, Maria, Juan. Y'all gotta really lock in, all right?
Yeah, but no, don't run away from change, because I know when I first moved from the location I was at.
From where, Jess?
From Orange County. God.
What was the exact location?
Anyways, why are you trying to, like, just... Anyways, when I first received the news that I had to move out from there and, was forced to move, like, an hour away...
Where? Just kidding.
Anyway, oh my gosh, Yaretxi.
Where'd you move?
But yeah, I was honestly very afraid, because I was like, I don't know what this new change is gonna bring me. Like, I don't know what to expect. And it was very much so, like, sudden, especially after the situation I was going through, after losing my mom. It was definitely... it was going to be a completely, like, new life experience for me. So, like, my first thought was, like, I don't want to leave, Like, I want to stay. And then that's part of the reason why I didn't want to leave my last job towards the end, because I was like, this is the only thing that feels familiar to me. So once I leave, like, it's going to get real. It's going to be, like, I have to face the reality that things are this way.
Yeah.
But... that's what I want to go back to, just embrace the change that you're going through, because once you look back, you're going to realize it's what you needed. Because it was definitely, like, the first time that I had to live life, just kind of on my... I don't want to say completely on my own, but, just... I would say on my own, without, like, a parent's guidance in a way. Yeah. So yeah, honestly, like, at the end of the day, like, I am glad that I was forced to move, like I was talking about, because I feel like I wouldn't be here right now doing this podcast with Yaretxi. So yeah, I feel like I would have been stuck in my ways of just being in my comfort zone and, just not wanting to do anything more with my life. So, yeah, like, honestly, don't run away from something that looks scary, because, honestly, it might bring you what you need, and you're going to just end up looking back and be like, you know what, like, I'm grateful I went through that change, or I'm grateful I lost that person, or, like, whatever it may be. Like, just embrace it and just surrender, like, to the mystery of life. Exactly. Like, don't assume the worst. Don't be like, oh, like, what if this happens or this doesn't work out? Just surrender. Just let yourself be surprised.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What's life without a few surprises along the way?
Exactly.
Little bumps in the road, but you'll get there. You'll get where you're meant to be. And not to sound like, oh, kind of just let life happen. No, take action for what you want. But we're just talking about changes here, if some changes come along your way, let them happen. Don't kind of push back too much, because sometimes you get blessings in disguises. I mean, I had a change when Jessica came into my life, and it was a blessing. So, to cover all of it up, guys, just embrace change, like she said. And
Exactly.
Jessica's going to embrace some new change this new year, 24. And I just want to wish her a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Jess.
Thank you.
I hope your wishes come true and you spend a good day on your birthday. And you're just happy, I just want happiness for you all around. And I know you're going to achieve so many great things. So this podcast is one of many that you will achieve and stuff. So thank you for being a good friend. And yeah.
And thank you for being in my life and being the greatest friend ever and being a blessing.
Aww,
being there for me. Yeah. I just want to express my appreciation, because I know I'm not really expressive when it comes to like being thankful for people.
Sometimes it's hard to like not laugh, because sometimes I can't take us seriously. But no, I mean, we're really good friends, guys. But dude, happy birthday, honestly.
Thank
Overall, like, you're a bad bee, and I know you're gonna accomplish so many things, and you're gonna live life to the fullest, because I know you're gonna push yourself to live life to the fullest. You're not gonna let yourself get stuck on the bumps, because bumps come and go, but I know you'll surpass many bumps. And I'm just so proud of her. My little bumblebee is growing up.
My little bumblebee.
But guys, thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and we shall see you
In the next
week,
Chisme podcast,
where we're gonna talk about relationships.
Yeah, we're talking about relationships, guys.
Stay tuned for that, because that one's gonna be really interesting.
I'm kind of scared.
We're gonna speak our truth.
Kind of scared. But it's okay, because you know what? We're speaking the truth, our truth. All right? And that's about it. And if it helps someone along the way, it helps someone along the way.
Exactly.
And if it makes somebody mad, it makes somebody mad. But you know what? At the end of the day, this podcast is just to talk about what has happened to us, what we have experienced. And if you resonate, then I hope at least some of it helps.
It might, serve guidance to anyone that's going through.
Yep, exactly.
Yes.
And I'm just so beyond happy that you guys are listening, tuning in. And thank you again, honestly. I really appreciate you guys. And if you're listening on Spotify, make sure to, I think you can follow the account. So follow us on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube, and don't forget to comment. We read all the comments, and we would love to see more comments.
More feedback.
Yeah, more feedback, And if the podcast is about you, or you heard a story about you, feel free to comment down below. You know?
Go for it. Express yourself.
Express yourself. Express yourself. Isn't that a song? Trippin'?
I think so.
I don't know. I think High School Musical, or no?
I don't know.
But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good night, day, evening, whatever time of day you're listening to this. But just know it's Jessica's birthday today. Ooh, 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 ooh. So say happy birthday in the comments below. And if you don't,
you're fake.
You're fake.
Just kidding.
Period. No, just kidding. All right, bye guys.
Bye.